Hello, 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 Capos football. The new intro, the new theme song that was straight from the head coach himself. And what up, Capo football? What's happening, Penguin AZ? And thank you for everybody watching. I just saw the head coach Brent was just in the in the green room there, and now he has he's dipped out. So I'm sure he's got a technical issue going on. So we'll get him in shortly. Hopefully, because shit, how the heck am I going to do a Capo show? There he is. He's been in. He's back on. So I know he's got a few guests lined up this week. It was myself and Nick the Flick were out there covering the game this week. We got a lot of really cool game footage, and it was man, it was down in the trenches, that game. It absolutely positively was. What up? What up, buddy? What's happening? So the head coach will be coming on with us quickly. And there he is. What's up, coach?
What's up?
So your new theme song. I dig it, but I don't know. Is that the right theme song opening for a Smash Mouth 85 Bear defense? It's your show. I don't know. It's really hard putting together some intimidating stuff. I mean, unless I don't know.
Let them think that we're not intimidating. Mind games.
That's it. Maybe we could get you guys doing, if you guys tomorrow night's practice, if you could film the team doing like Ring Around the Rosie or Duck Duck Goose, then we can put that in the intro with that song. The opposing team will watch it, and then you'll just run over them. You'll smash them like a bug on a windshield.
We could just put it in all the highlight tapes too, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Duck Duck Goose, who's the best one?
Exactly. Mary had a little lamb, all that stuff. Bro, I don't want to. You can't see this, and we got to get you to the point where you can see this. But the room is filling up. Like I see people, and it's like boom, 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 boom. They're coming in, and the only one of our regulars to say is the Penguin AZ at this point. So and Stephen Luker, but you got people popping in. These. I don't know who these people are. They could be.
So actually, a couple weeks ago when we played in St. Petersburg. Oh crap. When we played in St. Petersburg, somebody from over there had actually watched the show.
Awesome.
Kind of cool to hear that.
They were scouting you out. Is that what they did? Did they find it on Facebook?
I think so. I'm not sure. Said he liked the show though.
Cool. Well, what is there not to like? People are staring at you. They're staring at me. I mean, that's it. We're like Zooland, a couple of Zoolanders here. Yeah, I only go the other way. So man, let's get to it, bro. Because that was a game in the trenches, man. That's what I imagine the Ukraine soldiers and Russian soldiers are going through day after day.
That was definitely a physical game. So we actually picked to lose that. 18-14 was the prediction. From the league as well as a lot of other teams. I'm not sure if it's because we're a new team or they just doubt us, but my guys, they were motivated this week to go out there and perform. Defense was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. They forced 7 turnovers, four or 5 interceptions, a forced fumble on defense as well as a forced fumble on special teams.
7 turnovers. Wow. That's got to be a record.
It was pretty good. I mean, one player alone had 3 interceptions and a forced fumble, which he should be coming on any minute now.
Who is that? Because you get a room full of people. I'll try to scout him out here.
Eddie's going to come on the show, so he's already in the chat.
All right, so Eddie, you got to hit that little knock button down at the bottom. There's a little fist and it says knock. You want to hit that button, and then we'll know that you're ready, and we can bring you on. Who else you looking for? Anybody else?
So our cornerback Gentarius Oliver, his nickname's Chop. I don't know if he's in yet. And then we have another coach coming in, Rosslyn Moise. He's our DB's coach.
All right. So Eddie should be popping on here any second. I just brought him in. And man, you guys were like, me and Nick were talking and talk about a bummer. We were out there, and then of course I rode with Nick, and then Nick had a legit situation come up late in the third quarter, and we just had to get out of there. But there he is. I know this guy. What's up, Coach?
Hey, what's up, Chad? What y'all got going on?
What you're
Talking
going
about
on?
you.
I'm cool like a big dog.
We were just talking about how your defense created 7 turnovers.
Man, and you know the crazy thing is, bro, I wasn't expecting 7 turnovers, but I expected them young men, bro, to give it their all.
And they did.
And they wanted to make a statement, bro, like, yo, listen.
Uh-oh. Eddie lost service.
He froze up there. That's funny. He said he wasn't expecting 7 turnovers.
We know y'all here. Yeah, can you hear me now?
There you go. I can hear you now.
You can hear me now?
Yep. Well, you're choppy. You're in and out. You're freezing, and then you're not frozen, and then.
Good. So, yeah. So
we haven't heard anything you said, Eddie. You keep freezing up.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah, you got a bad connect, buddy.
So until he comes back on, like he was saying, that defense, they wanted to make a statement. This game was against a team that was originally from Palm Beach. They moved up to Port St. Lucie this year, but they are moving back down to Lake Worth. So all the guys are from Boynton, Delray, West Palm. Some of our players have played with them, played against them. So there was that natural born rivalry from it. And week 4 in the EAFL was actually a rivalry week. So it played out pretty well, and it played out like a rivalry. It wasn't, a blowout on either side. Our offense is still trying to find its identity and find its footing. So we didn't put up the points that we could have. But our guys on every phase of the football did not give up. They fought till the very end. And luckily our offense decided to kick it in gear and put the game away.
I got to tell you, after the first series of the game, we were sitting there thinking, oh my God, you guys are just going to steamroll these guys. That's literally how it looked after each team had the ball. I mean, you guys went up 7. Did you guys go up 7-0? Yeah, you guys went up 7-0 immediately
on that pass to the corner of the end zone.
Yeah.
Which was a phenomenal pass and catch.
You know what was almost phenomenal is that pass and catch? Is that a guy with the video camera was positioned perfectly to get that. Did you catch that in the intro?
Oh, no. So whenever I log on here, it doesn't show me the intro.
Oh, man. You didn't say. All right. I'll have to.
Hey, you're back.
There he is.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. We can hear you now.
Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, I fellas wanted to make a statement that even though the Reaper's been here for 20 years, that we as a first-year organization, we're going to set the tone and hit these people in the mouth from the get-go. And, bro, listen, they didn't shock me, but they stunned me to the point where I was like, yo, like, is this really happening right now? But it was happening, man, till a couple times me and Brent looked at each other like, hey, yo, we getting this dub tonight, bro.
Yeah, we kept walking.
We getting this dub by all means necessary. Yeah, we had to get it, bro. Like, I enjoyed it, man. I can't lie, bro. Like, there's at some points in the games where either offensive coordinators or defensive coordinators get frustrated, and they don't keep their cool. Like a couple of players asked me, but they said, "Yo, coach, like, why you ain't mad?" I said, "Think about it. The only way I'm gonna get out my element if that other team is taking me out my element. They didn't take me out my element. That's why I say I dictate the flow of the game by always doing what I want to do and not what the offensive coach on the opposite side want me to do. And man, I be loving it, bro. Like I'm still on a high from it, and I don't even smoke.
They try to throw everything but the kitchen sink at us too.
Yeah, they tried, but boy, and their offense was so basic, man. Like I knew coming into the game that if we shut down the middle of the field, squeeze the middle of the field, and hone in on their run game, they would not beat us. They would not beat us. So our job was to hit these people in the mouth from the middle of the field to the outside of the numbers and force their quarterback to play a head game of what he's going to do. And he had no idea what he wanted to do with the ball. Man, he's a vet. He's been playing, I say at least about 6-7 years, or probably even more.
They did look really confused on offense.
Yeah, they very confused. Because they what they were trying to do, they were trying to line up against our speed. And they couldn't do it. They couldn't line up against our speed because they never knew where we was coming from. And I gotta say it. I'd have been around some hell of good linebackers. But that linebacker crew that we have with that young kid, man, hey, listen. That kid hit one of the best running backs in the league, square up in the backfield, and I think it took all the running out of Thurston that game. I'm telling you, he hit him, bro, and you can hit a lick. That's like the second time I saw this kid Thurston run the ball since I've been knowing him. Well, a linebacker that hit him, stopped him in his tracks, bro, and pretty much made him fold right then.
Yeah,
boy, we got some hungry young animals, boy. And they on the necks of everybody that they ain't even meet yet. And it's only gonna get better, man. It's only gonna get better. Yeah. So I'm gonna let y'all ask questions because I'm hype as hell right now. You know, my girl birthday today. You know, we just left a little Mexican restaurant. I don't eat Mexican food often.
Is there a reason for that, Coach?
Hey, you know, today is her birthday. So she was like, I was gonna go to the rooftop downtown, but she like, hey, you know, I want some Mexican food. And I'm like, okay. And she like, I know you don't eat it, but it's my birthday. I said, listen, I go. And I can't lie to you, bro. I know it's off subject. Yo, I paid $13 for some some beef nachos, and it was on like 8 chips with some beef on the top and some cheese, sour cream, and maybe 9 pieces of shredded lettuce. That's what it was.
If you're on this, you gotta hit the little knock button.
Who are you looking for? Because I got Coach.
Yeah, this Coach Mo. My bad, y'all. I can't get my camera to work for nothing in the world.
That's what happened when you got a track phone.
I know.
That's our DB coach,
PC,
but then our player of the game, I think, is in the chat, or at least in the feed.
Okay. Well, we can do this like a. Who's the player we're bringing in?
His name's Gentaris.
Yeah, he's coming. He's coming. We're gonna have a full house here. But we got Coach Mo. It's like a radio call-in show right now. We can't see him.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Well, Mo's got the perfect face for radio, so it works out.
That's all right. That's all right. It's all good.
What's up, y'all?
There's our star.
What's up, Chuck?
Good.
Yeah.
So this is our player of the game, Chop, number 24. He's our cornerback. In this last game, he had 3 interceptions, a forced fumble, and 1 pass deflection. At least. There might have been more. I haven't really got to watch everything.
It more definitely been more, dude. But yeah.
Has anyone seen this clip right here from the game? Yeah.
Fire!
Good stuff right there.
Nice.
And as great as he was, you got to give the cameraman credit for being in the right place at the right time to catch all of that, huh?
Absolutely.
That's it.
Yeah.
I wonder who that cameraman was.
I don't know. It wasn't Nick the Flick, because you saw he was actually walking around in there. He almost got trampled during the somersault. But anyway, but that was awesome, man. That was you guys were exciting, man. But I'm gonna tell you the truth, you guys scared the shit out of me, because you guys were just in like one spot of the field for so long, and nobody was moving. Either team was not moving. And I was like, man, what are we gonna do here?
Had to turn up on defense,
We figured it out towards the end for offense and got the points on the board. Yeah. But defense held it down for us. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have been in that game at all.
Man, I told my wide receivers and quarterback and the offensive line, I said, bro, I'm not letting them score no touchdowns, bro. I'm going to catch a pick, force fumble. Y'all just got to score for me, bro. That's it. Please score for me. That's all I was telling them to do. That's all.
Thanks.
So what's the high? What's the high like for everyone on that game? Because I mean that's gotta. I know that we're 2-2 right now, right?
Correct.
Yeah. All right, but that had to be one of the toughest games that you guys have played so far. No, this game this week. I mean, from a physical, just grind it out standpoint.
Physical standpoint, grind it out. Yeah, I would say it was probably, at least for the offense, it was. The defense made it look easy. But physicality wise, yeah, I mean, our offensive line, they weren't expecting to have any type of real pressure. They thought that, these guys are going to be slouches on it. And it came down to a lot of mental breakdowns, rivalry games and things like that. Guys kind of tend to lose focus. So we had to reel them back in with the offense. But, hats off to our guys. They didn't give up when they were down on the scoreboard late in the game. They found that inside of them to grind that last drive out to put points on the board, and then defense closed it out for us.
I mean, the pressure that your defense had to be on that game because the offense struggled, and they're constantly on the field, and they constantly came up big every single time. I mean, you put a lot of defenses out there like that, at some point they're gonna wear it down. I mean, look at the 49ers against the Eagles. 49ers had no quarterback, so their defense was stout. I mean, they were badass, but they got worn down because they were on the field so much, and your guys just kept stepping it up and up and up and up and up and up and up every single time. I mean, that's killer, man. That's
the credit for that goes to Eddie, Coach Mo, Coach Vic, and Chandler, who's our player coach for the linebackers. The intensity that they run at practice, you don't see that at this level at all. It's constant go, 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 go. And then when the offense is ready, we go to team and they just jump right in without any hesitation. And I tell my guys every day, if we can beat our defense because they are so good at practice, there's no reason we can't beat any other defense in this league.
Facts.
And week by week, they're getting a little bit better. They're starting to catch on more and more. But it's still, there's a lot of young guys on this team, so they're not used to practice twice a week with adult amateur football. They're not used to these games on Saturday. And I think they some of them don't take it as seriously. You can tell some of them don't study or whatever the case may be, but they're still trying. They're still fighting until the end. They find it inside of them to get going, and then they make the plays that they have to make when they have to make them. I just stuttered on that.
That's quite all right. So what do you guys do now? I mean, you look forward to. I know you have a bye week this week coming up.
So as of right now, we have a league-wide bye week this week, and then next week we're supposed to have a game down in Miami against the Miami Vultures. However, yesterday they were removed from the league, giving us another bye week as well as technically a forfeit win. So we'll be at 3-2. We'll be awarded 14 points for that victory because from the first 4 games we've averaged about 14 points per game if you take all 4 scores. So that gives us an extra week to prepare for the South Florida Browns, which right now they are, I think, number 4 in the league for their defense.
Get right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's going to be a tough game, but it's going to be a really good test for our team. So, the challenge is on now. 3 weeks for our offense to get everything together, get on point, get, work together, gel together. And we should be able to come out there and actually make a statement that game.
So what's the Browns offense like?
They have 3 different quarterbacks that they play. They've got some speed, but a lot of their guys are older. They've been playing for so long. Most of them are from the Magic City Bulls, which just ended their operations last year after they won a championship. But honestly, I like our youth. I like our tenacity with our team.
Yeah, your defense should be able to run circles around a bunch of old guys, no?
Absolutely.
And what is, you said that the Browns are ranked 4 defense. What do you guys rank? Because you guys have to be.
They're ranked 4th for points per game, but they've only played 3 games, so their numbers are a little bit skewed. They also played a team the first game that had 17 players, so they only allowed 6 points that game because there was only 17 players on the opposing team. So I mean, it's going to be a good test. They played 2 weeks ago. They played the team that we played in the opener, and which was the Dade County Raiders, and we played them very well for the most part for being in a first-year organization, first game up through 3 quarters. And they took them to the wire. So I think we can put some points on the board and actually compete with them. And I think we upset them in that game.
So the defense had 7 turnovers this week.
Yeah.
And how many interceptions? How many did you have?
3 interceptions.
3 interceptions. Damn.
5 in total.
5 in total, though. Yeah, 5 in total.
So I mean, when you get the third pick, what are you thinking about the 4th pick?
I could have had it, but I dropped the swing. That would make me so mad right there. It made me so mad.
Was that your highlight reel game of your career so far with 3 picks? Or have you done that before?
Wait, like my whole life of playing football? Or
yeah, your whole life playing football, all the way back to Pee Wee or wherever you started.
Well, like I don't really play DB, so I'm like a wide receiver.
Yeah, but I don't think you're a wide receiver anymore. I think you're a DB now. I don't think they're letting you on the offensive side of the ball now. Not after that.
All right. Yeah, I know.
So that was awesome though, man. Were you
So
pumped up after that?
When Chop came to our team, we were 20 wide receivers deep at practice. So Chop was a phenomenal team player and was like, listen, if there's that many receivers and we need help on defense, I'm going to go to defense. And he started excelling from day one over there. Got a special type of talent. The kid, the things that you do, Chop, I've never seen in some people.
That part.
Now, how long have you been playing football, Chop?
I started playing football when I was, in Belglade. Come from Belglade, Florida. So I started playing for the Browns. They're like Glenn Browns. I think I was like 12. Okay.
And did you play in high school too?
Yeah. Palm Beach.
Did you play in college at all?
I played at Minnesota West. This is a D3 JUCO.
Okay.
Then Corona came. And I came back home to Kaiser University. It didn't work out. Now Palm Beach Capos.
What are you playing for? Are you playing for the love of the game? Are you playing for an opportunity to play somewhere else? What are you playing for? What's your motivation?
My motivation is to go somewhere else, like big level. Like I don't care if it's NFL, CFL, arena football. I just want to like prove a lot of people that told me that I'm gonna make it because of my size and all that. You feel me? But size don't matter to me. So you see what I did out there, right?
Yeah, I saw it, man. I was right there. You almost ran me over one time. I was right there. It's all good though.
Yeah.
It's the heart. It really. I mean, it's the size of somebody's heart and the size of their willpower, and the size of their why. In my opinion, it's like, why is your why bigger than? If your why is bigger than what you have going against you, shit, ain't nobody gonna stop you.
True.
That was pretty impressive. Congratulations, man. That was a really good game.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome. So what else, Coach? What are we? You guys are all so happy that don't tell me you lost the fire because you guys got 7 picks and now you got 2 weeks
no, we didn't lose
off.
the fire. Coach Eddie and I have already been talking since last night. We're already starting our game plans for the Browns, trying to find all their weaknesses and such. Been working on a little scouting report for our offense so they know what to expect against that defense. And we're back at practice tomorrow. Bye week doesn't mean we stop.
Not at all.
Just another extra weeks to get better before we face another opponent. And honestly, we're pretty much injury riddled right now. So gives guys the time to recover that they need to. Because that St. Pete game that we didn't do the show last week, but that St. Pete game was atrocious. Horrible officiating led to players getting hurt. As everyone knows, Trayvon is out for the year. But guys the guys on our team have heart. They played injured. They played hurt. Our middle linebacker, Rossell, had hurt ribs, broken thumb. He's got all kinds of injuries. He does not want to come off that field. You got a Damien who has 2 thumbs that are messed up. That kid doesn't want to come off the field. He wants to continue to make plays. So the heart that our team has is unmatched by anybody in this league. I can tell you that right now. These guys want it more than anything. It's just getting it together. That's all.
Now, from a fan's perspective, because you know that I'm a fan, and you know that I'm out there, and you know that I'm posting, and I'm doing whatever I can do. We need to get more asses in those bleachers.
A lot of fans.
Whatever we can do to spread the word. I mean, look, when we did this show 2 weeks ago, and we put it up on YouTube, 1,000 people watched it. So people are watching the show. People are interested. People follow you on Facebook. People are commenting on the posts. We gotta
make that translate.
Yeah. During the 2 weeks off, we gotta rally the community to get the hell out here and do some cheering. So maybe
I know the players would love that.
Well, if everybody tells if everybody tells 3 people, those 3 will at least tell 1, and that'll give us at least double or triple what we already have. And maybe we can do some kind of huge giveaway at the next game. Maybe Bleacher Brothers can sponsor it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But give away something really freaking cool, and maybe like raffle it off between the 3rd and the 4th quarter. This way, people got to hang in there. I don't. Is it against league rules to do 50-50s and things like that at the game?
Nope.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna come up with something because you guys deserve. You guys are playing hard. You guys are good, and more people just need to get out. So we need to promote. You know that's what I do, and I'll do that on my end. You guys just got to work with me on helping me get it done.
I could do that. I think we're gonna have to do a giveaway for Chop though too. I mean, he was living off a pre-workout at that game on Saturday.
Hey, listen, that was my first time to take it. You feel me? I already don't take it. Like, I don't do that stuff. I ain't trying to be itchy, you feel me? I'm good. But that game, I was lit, but
You had a great game, Chop. I'm proud of you.
thank you.
And
Coach
you know
Eddie
what's
and
the
Coach
crazy
Mo.
thing?
Go ahead, Eddie.
The crazy thing about Chop, man, like I done been around players for the longest, but he is one of the players that is so humble and won't say nothing on the field.
Yes.
Oh God, hey, cause
He
Facts.
just
I
let
don't
his
talk
play talk.
trash. I don't talk trash, bro.
Facts.
It like when the other
That's
team was
crazy.
fighting us, like when the other team started to fight with us, I was dancing in the end zone. You feel me? Cause we won the game. You feel me? I was dancing in the end zone. You feel me? Like there's no point of fighting, bro. Like we just won. So just, you feel me? It's a dub.
Yeah.
Now, I get that most of the players in the league play for the love of the game. Some of them play for an opportunity. Some play for the love of the game. And look, I don't want to be that guy that sort of makes fun or badmouths, but there was a dude on the other team, the white guy, number 51.
Steve,
But the
guy
one who
was-
had the
Yeah, we know it.
Yeah, that guy, he looked like the dude from the Water Boy who had the crossed eyes, and he looked like he was.
So
I'm not goofing on him, but I'm saying he was old. He was he had to be older than me.
that guy's been around this level of football for a long time.
Yeah, for at least 17 years.
Yeah,
How
he's
old
been
is
around
that
for
dude?
a long time. He does it for the love of the game.
He's got to be 50. That guy, no?
Well, yeah, 50, he told me
50.
what? I think he told me 50, I talked to him after the game. He told me like 55. I said, bro, you still in good shape, bro. You still playing ball?
He was huge. He was gigantic, but he
Like
was.
Eddie and what you call say, he's been playing this game for almost 17 years. I coached him too before. Well, coached on the team, that team before with him.
I'm trying to be that old playing ball, you feel me?
I'm 52, and it hurts just getting out of bed in the morning. You know what I mean? Like, I wake up and I think, all right, when I put my feet down, what is it going to be today? Hamstring, calf, back, and usually it's all of the above. And then you throw in a shoulder and a freaking headache. I give that guy props. I mean, I'm goofing on him, but give him props. But man,
He's a big man.
yeah, he was a big man. He is a big man. Oh. So it's quite for a bunch of guys who won a big game. This is the quietest show, especially Eddie. Eddie is never quiet. But I got to tell you, Eddie. So I didn't even see you on the sideline the entire game. You just blended in, and I was up and down the sideline filming and yelling and screaming and
man. Sometimes I had to listen.
Yeah, glasses.
When I lock in, I lock in, right? And there's times you may see me pop out here and there, but a lot of time, man, I walk down some just to clear my head, bro. So once the next series come, I can be in tune with the players. Because, and I can't lie to you, man, having a linebacker coach, a secondary coach, and Vic helping out at D-line, it takes so much pressure off of me because I don't have to really worry about doing so much at one time. Like those guys, hey, coach, you want me to say, hey, man, just talk to your position crew. Hey, man, y'all talk to him, and I talk to him. That's it. But, man, listen, during the game, man, I be walking back and forth. Like I may yell here and there. Like Coach Moore, hey, what's the secondary call? Hey, this is what I'm calling up front, coach. You call the back end. You experienced enough to call the back end because you see what formation they may be in or whatever they're doing. You are experienced enough to do what you do on the back end. I don't have to. Hey, coach, do it. No, I don't have to do that with him. That's why it's good to have a coach, man, that know what he's doing. So y'all, like me and him, man, for years, me and him used to butt heads. But that button heads was because we are two alphas. Like we are two alpha males that know the game, love the game, and want the best for the game and for the players. But man, I can't lie to you, man. Like the whole time, like they were talking, I said, man, I gotta reach out to Coach Mo, man. I need me a DB coach. Like every time, like, man, I need me a DB coach, man, because I'm not a DB. I played D-line linebacker in high school. Amateur ball, I played D and a D tackle. I'm not a cornerback. I can coach it, but it takes a true cornerback coach to teach cornerbacks. You can't get a 300+ pound dude out there to me. Hey, listen, man, we gonna double chop, bro. Listen, we gonna open up. I can say that all day, but can I show them by me moving? No, I can't. I can try, but it ain't gonna work.
They try
but to have him,
they be trying to block me on punt. They can't.
Man, I love it, bro. I can't lie to you. I love it, and I appreciate it because, man, let me tell you something. I can't lie to you, man. About a week ago, week and a half ago, I'm gonna be honest. I was gonna walk away from it. I'm just being honest. I was gonna walk away from it, man, because I'm not a guy of conflict. I don't like conflict. Before I like go to cursing and getting all out of character, man, I shut down and just walk away and pull myself back. But I think about things, man. If I quit on a young man, my word to that young man now has came back voided. And I don't want my words to come back like that. I want my words to fulfill what was spoken of those words. So I'm gonna tell you, man, listen, man, I had to drop my nuts for myself and say, you know what, man? At the end of the day, it's about the goal. And that goal is to help these young men become better men. Like, we know it's about football, but it's about becoming a better man. Like, for instance, when that chaos broke out on the field, I was in the middle of the chaos and just was speaking to certain players, and I won't lie to you, man. They stopped the commotion and said, you know what, you're right, coach. You're right, man. They started walking away. That goes to show you, man, that when a person respects your character and what you bring to the game, what you've been talking to them about for years, they'll respect you enough to say, you know what, coach, man, I ain't gonna disrespect you in that manner. And I'm telling you, man, that's what I love about it. It's being an influence on another young man, whether he's a younger or as an older man. I could be an influence on somebody because I don't walk around with the attitude, man, like I can't be coached as a coach. No, I'm a coach that's always willing to learn as a coach. I'm the type of coach that's going to listen to my coaches. I'm that type of coach that's going to take the heat when he's wrong, and I'm that type of coach that's going to dish it out when that other person is wrong. That's just me. But being a humble man and showing humility, this game needed a lot, man, and that's why that's what I'm trying to instill in some of those young men. Man, it's great to be a humble dog, but a gorilla at the same time that can pound his chest, bro, when the heat is on. In the midst of adversity, can I stand and pound my chest? And that's what I love about these young men like Chop them. Man, they don't even pound their chest in the physical, but I can see it upon them, like, bro, like these kids love chest pounding, man. Like, they drop their nuts, man, and they show people like, yo, we may be small, we may be a first-year team, but the grit and grind that we got, man, ain't nobody gonna stop that. I could just imagine when the entire team just go to flowing. When that entire team go to flowing, man, and I'm talking about they pull them ears back, bro, and just unleash, man, that whole EAFL league, man, gonna get hell from the Capos. And I'm just being honest.
Well, let me tell you what I just got from what you said. All right, and you stop if I'm wrong, tell me that I'm wrong. Correct me. You are much bigger than me, so I don't want to piss you off. But now tell me if I'm right. You felt like quitting and giving up a couple weeks ago. Everybody at one point or another feels like quitting and giving up. Mm-hmm. But when you remembered your why, you kept going because your why was bigger than your why not. Did I hear that correctly?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
always bigger than me.
And that's the difference between people who make a difference and people who are just kind of there or were there and now they're not.
I was finna give up. You feel me?
I admire that.
I was finna give up like a long time ago. But you know, it just my friends, they on Palm Beach Capos too. And them boys like been telling me to come there. And I said, bro, y'all boy know I'm done playing football. Like, I'm not doing school anymore. You feel me? Like, what's the point of playing football because I ain't doing school anymore? They said, man, just come out there, feel me, the coach get you right, bro. And now look at me.
Fact. Boy, dog, man. Listen, the first time I saw Chop, right? I saw we was in the Wellington field, like he running routes and thing. I'm like, man, this cat here got some speed.
At my middle school.
And I'm like, this kid can run. But what made me really put my eyes on him we got to Lake Park, and one day he just came over. He like, Coach, man, I want to play some DB. And I already knew he was fast. I'm like, man, I'm gonna see. Just go over there, bro. Just play coach. So I was looking at him for a couple series, and I'm like, I go to Brent. I'm like, yo, I like, man, that dude play DB. And he was like, yeah. And I remember the play. I think the dude was throwing a bomb. I think it was a go route or a post in the middle of the field. And this dude left his man and ran damn near to the middle of the field just to knock the ball out. I say, boy, that boy's a cornerback, bro. He's not going to offense. He's a cornerback. And I can't lie, man. Ever since then when Mo got out there, oh, man. Like, he's been on the up. Like, his energy, like, the man is quiet. He's humble. Every coach want a humble player that will listen. Because at this level, you got some ignorant players that feel like they know it all. They done been to the next level. So, coach, you can't tell me nothing. Just let me do my thing. And I always tell them, I'm that type of coach, bro. If you can't listen and take this constructive criticism and take placement, man, you'll find yourself, bro, on the sideline. And we'll get somebody else that can replace you no matter how talented you are. But if you can't listen to your position coach, man, you ain't got yourself nothing. You ain't got yourself nothing. Because at the end of the day, if a higher league reach out to the coaches and say, hey, man, what about this DB Chop, man? Like, hey, I see his film, man, but what about his character? What about his work ethic and practice? Hey, is he coachable? Is he still willing to learn more than what he know? And the first thing I would say, yeah, man, hey, man, listen, if you get him, you got yourself something. You got yourself a diamond in the rough if you get him. Because think about it. Sometimes, man, a player just need one opportunity for somebody to believe in him, man, and he'll just take over. It's there, man. It's a lot of talent out there, man. I want to let Coach Mo speak because he quiet as a whistle. This is a live wire.
I know, just because we can't see him, right?
The best DB coach quiet.
But just to fall back with what Eddie said, I ain't gonna lie. This is the and I've been coaching for 13 years. I've never seen an athlete like this gentleman. And I'm not bragging on him. I got some good corners and I got some good DBs. I've never seen an athlete like this guy right here. I don't have to tell him nothing. I was gonna say much. I don't have to tell him nothing. He's already on point. And the other thing I like about him, he's a coachable. You can see me on the sideline sometimes. I'm mostly jumping or catching cramps because all these guys that I got behind me that I'm coaching, they already know the plan. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like I buyed into Brent vision and I buyed into Eddie's defense vision. Bro, these guys right here, they're buying into what I teach them every day at practice, every Tuesday and Thursday practice. They bring it to the game. That's why last week I blamed that game on me. And I said this word at the game. I said, this would never, ever happen again. My secondary would never give up three touchdowns.
Man, that was the first game. The Raiders game.
Never, ever do that.
I'm ready to play against them again.
What happened last week? Everybody played good. I mean, Chop set it off. You know, so I mean, like I said, I love. I'm happy and joyful that I'm here, and I appreciate Brent for bringing me on. I really do appreciate Eddie for reaching out to me because I ain't gonna lie, I was one of those ones too that was like, you know what, I'm done with coaching, man. You know, I done did it 13 years. From high school to development leagues to semi-pro. But when I seen these guys and these guys practice right behind where I stay at. When I seen them, I walked by a couple of times at practice and I seen just the family. Like you talking about young guys and semi-pro, one thing you can't get is a team that comes to practice. We average 30 people at practice, which is great. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said again, man, Brett, thank you. Eddie, thank you. And Chop, keep doing your thing because, bro, we got some plans for you after this season.
Mo, how good can these guys be, Mo?
Man, great. Not good, great. Let me tell you.
All the DBs,
and like I said, I'm not trying to pick at nobody. I'm not trying to throw no shade. Since Brent has started running that offense, we scored, right? We're averaging 14 points right now. Like I said, I'm not throwing no bashes on nobody. With Brent, and he keep going with that offense like that, and they keep scoring, they keep balling like that, the same thing. With the defense, oh man, I don't think nobody could touch us. Nobody could touch us. And I think the league has noticed now that we're nothing to play with. You know, we're gonna come out to play. Young or not, we're gonna give you 4 quarters of hell. And you can ask the Dade County Raiders, you can ask anybody. We're gonna give you 4 quarters of hell, win or lose. And I'm excited, man. Oh, I'm excited. We're going a long way. I mark my word, we're going a long way. So
I freaking love you guys, man. I
I
love the
I
attitude.
love these guys.
You make me want to suit up. What can I? What position? What do you got open? What can I play? Eddie, where do you, Eddie, where do you think I fit in, Eddie?
Come play safety on defense.
Hey man, you know
I got some.
we can use
size,
another
man.
outside linebacker.
That part.
I hit the gym for a good 2 months. I could put on 20 pounds of muscle. I could be the ball boy. I could, I saw the kid out there. He could probably outrun me. I'm not going to outrun him. Never mind.
Hey, you could like Rudy.
What do you think I run in the 40?
Probably a 4.3.
Yeah, like a 4.4. Yeah, 4.4.
I think you're faster than a 4.4. Your times that you run in combine style, some people don't run proper form from that because it's uncomfortable. Game speed is what teams look at, and game speed, you look like you run like a 4.3.
For real.
Right. I did track in high school, man. You feel me?
Let me tell you, Chuck, I don't know if you watched the film. That first interception you got, I don't understand. I don't think you understand how you played that.
I dove for that.
You play the first one, the one in the end zone was throwing to number 3. When you went up and got it, when he thought he had a touchdown. Bro, you don't understand. There's a lot of DBs, and I'm gonna put this out. I look at football a lot. NFL. One thing I understand when I seen that NFL cornerbacks do not do, they don't look back. When you ran with him up the field, the first thing you did, you looked at his eyes, right? His eyes went up, right? Like he was about to catch the ball. What you did, you turned them hips, like we practice in practice, like we do in practice. You turned them hips, turned around, and went up for the interception. A lot of
Yeah.
I stutter with it.
So that
no, but
right
bro, the
there,
second one, bro.
If that film get out, people gonna look at that and they're gonna love it, bro. Trust me.
No, the second one, bro. My knee didn't touch that ground. I scored.
Oh yeah, that was a good pick too. That second was a good pick.
I thought we could get up and run.
And the crazy thing about it, it was crazy how you picked that off. Like
he did an out route because we wasn't cover 2 now. Come on, like you said, like I looked at you let it play.
Yeah, that interception should have been a touchdown, by the way, because you weren't touching.
I dove.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Come on, I dove for that, bro.
That's all good.
And I scored.
Hey, can I? I want to give a shout out to somebody. Nobody's really mentioned him very much, but I know Trey. You guys call him Trey, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So I call him Baby Gap.
Yeah, Trey. I mean, he took it pretty hard the week before, and he got his bell rung, and he's obviously not playing anymore. But that dude was everywhere on that field the other night.
Trey was a tremendous help on the offense that night. Getting guys back on, getting them focused and get, seeing things that I didn't see. He would call out. So it was a huge help, and he's just as much a part of that victory as everyone else on the team. Whether he was on the field or not, he had a huge factor in that game.
But he was on the field. I mean, he wasn't playing,
though.
But he was. There's a lot of guys that would have went down like he did, and then you wouldn't have seen him again.
You can't keep that kid away from football. He tried to say he was coming back week 7 earlier today. And little does he know I'm cutting all his jerseys up.
Well, he's a good dude. You guys all seem to be good dudes.
We have a good team. I mean, we got guys that we're probably the youngest team in this league, and that plays into the fact of a lot of teams will doubt us, but they're going to get hit right in the mouth just like anybody else would hit them. And our youth is our strength, honestly. The fact that our guys have so much energy that they find that 5th and 6th gear in the 4th quarter, the fact that they're so willing to learn, that they show up to practice, like Mo said, we average 30 to 40 guys at practice. Teams around on this level don't do that. They do 10, 15, maybe 20. So when we have the numbers that we have for practice, you actually get real good work. Whether it be a 7-on-7 session or a full team session, you get inside the run, you get the defense gets to set up and kind of move around like they're supposed to. When you have the numbers like that and the guys that are willing, plus the coaching that we have, the knowledge between everybody, Eddie's full of knowledge, full of motivation for these guys. He's the first one that'll step up and say, you guys are fucking up, excuse my language, but you guys need to tighten up. And he calls it like he sees it. Then you got Mo, who brings the energy to the DBs. You see him out on the field at practice, running around with the DBs, doing the drills. Our player coach Chandler was somebody that wanted to come play, but he's recovering from a knee injury, and he stepped up as the linebackers coach. He's brought a lot of wealth to these wealth of knowledge to players. Then you got Coach Vic, who's been around football for a long time, helping out with the D-line. Having all that come together and bring that experience, even just on the defensive side of the ball alone, tons of teams in this league would die for, because you look at some of these rosters with their coaches, and they only have 3 or 4 coaches total. We've got 4 or 5 on the defense.
So is there when you set goals and when you set a game plan, obviously you plan for the upcoming week, but let me look past that. I mean, what's the Capos? Does the Capos plan extend long after this season?
Absolutely. So, the main goal, like Eddie said, is to at least for me, the one thing that him and I really agree on with not just football is building these guys up to be better men in general. And they get stuff instilled in them. They may not realize it at the moment at practice or in games, but there's certain situations with lessons that are taught by, any of the coaches that it's not just for football, it's for life. But the main goal is to send guys off to the next level, whether it's college or pro football, whatever it is, help them chase their dreams. Even if they don't go somewhere with football, helping them get jobs, helping them get in better living situations, giving them guidance, advice. There's a lot of stuff. These guys come to all of us with questions and issues in their lives. And, we're not only football coaches, we become kind of like, I wouldn't say they're therapists, but kind of like, a family figure to them, like an elder that gives advice out. I know Eddie gives it out a lot because you always see Eddie talking to somebody. Players always coming up to Eddie, asking him questions or asking him stuff, and it's not always football related. That's the one thing with Eddie is he's got a huge heart when it comes to the players. And there's plenty of times where players message me or text me or call me with, stuff going on in their personal lives. And, I kind of sit back and help them out however I can, give them advice, give them, an ear to listen. And these guys are, you can tell they're grateful for it because they show up. You don't have very many guys talking back. You don't have attitudes. There's the once in a while type thing. Maybe somebody's having a bad day, but for the most part, those guys come and you tell them something and they're doing it. And that just shows, the respect that they have for the coaching staff and their teammates.
I love you too, Ma.
Man, you know what? I'm gonna say something, right? And I always say my granddaddy said this to me before he left. I go hard. I'm gonna tell you, man. See, as a man, you just got to be honest. I coach and I try to impact the life because I didn't have many people that either coached me or tried to impact my life on a greater scale. My grandfather was my biggest influence, right? And before my grandfather left, he said to me, he said, Eddie D, what type of legacy you want to leave on this earth before you go? I was going to lie to my grandfather. And he said, listen, leave that legacy that you went the extra mile to help somebody that was in need. Always look to impact the life, whether it's with a handshake, whether it's with words of encouragement, or whether it's with a smile. Dog, think about this. If I give up I give up on the individuals that I haven't even met yet. If I allow a player to give up, that means I failed and I didn't push that young man to be great at what he wanted to do. So my life and my legacy goes beyond me. It's not about me. It's about the young man or the young lady that I can sow into, and they can be able to say, hey, man, listen, man, that one guy that said, hey, yo, you can do whatever you put your mind to. You know, that guy kept me pushing. Or that one player can say, hey, Coach Dillon, man, you know what, man? I just thought about giving it all up, man, but you said something to me at practice. For instance, it's a player on the team. He said something. He said, Coach, I don't want to do it no more. And I said to him, I say, if you say you don't want to do it no more, that means you saying what I told you was never the truth. I told that same player that, bro, whatever you put your mind to, whatever you put your heart to, whatever you put your drive to, you can accomplish it. Don't let nobody tell you you can't do it. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't be great in this lifetime, because people that say you can't be great in this lifetime, they was never great themselves because they was afraid to achieve what they wanted to achieve. So when I coach for a bigger reason. I coach to make sure that a man knows that boy Dilla got a heart, bro, that goes beyond his own heart. I got a heart for people. So those young men, I look at a lot of them like my little brothers, like my son, maybe an older brother, or maybe it's a neighbor to me. So coaching to me, man, is greater than football. Everybody say football, but could you impact their life beyond football? So man, I'm living my dream. I love what I do. At times do I get discouraged? Yeah. But I never tell a player I'm discouraged and that I'm gonna walk away from them, because I don't want them young men feeling that type of way. That, man, my coach gave up on me, man. No, man, I see greatness in people. Like, for instance, me and Brent had an altercation one day on the sideline. I looked at Brent, because I've been knowing Brent longer than any one of them players that's out there.
That's your problem.
I've been knowing that dude longer than anybody out there. And when me and him got out, I looked at him. I knew, listen, he was frustrated. I knew all of that. Now, I could be honest. I could have exploded. But me being who I am, and my character and my humility, I said, even after the game when me and him spoke, he tried to speak. I could be honest. I said to Brett, man, I ain't friendly. And he looked at me and he kind of walked off. I knew we won the game and he wanted to take, the depth. But I truly, in my heart, I say, you know what, man? God, I've been giving people my heart for so long. And for a person to say that to me, I don't want to be like that, because I knew what it was trying to take me back to. And I had to just leave him alone. And one day we come to practice, I ain't want to speak to him, but eventually I shook his hand and we pounded, right? And I always think about this, man. When people know you got somebody in your corner that want to see you succeed, sometimes frustration, man, will cause you to say something you shouldn't say. But I said this, and I even said it to Mo. Like I said to Brent and to other men, I'm a forgiving dude and know how to let things go. I done said to the players at halftime one day, hey, man, listen, if I've offended you, forgive me for offending you. If I put you in the wrong position, forgive me for it. But I never want to see you with your head down and feel like you can't go out here and do the best that you can do. That's not it. Like, I love Brent. I love them players, man. You'll be shocked, man, at how much I sacrifice. I know Brent sacrificed like hell. I sacrifice sometimes, man. I be hungry to get to practice. Like, boy, I get to practice, I'm going to cause hell. I might run a lap, and knowing I'm not finna run a lap. I'm going to get a 3-point stand, but I know I ain't going to get a 3-point stand.
That's how we get people to the next game.
Man. Right.
I love it, man. I can't lie to you, man. Right. I love it. I love it, yo. I love what we got going, man. I can't lie, bro.
For the players that are watching this live, a little insight. When you guys leave at 9:30 after practice, the coaches and I sit there till 11:30, sometimes even later, talking about what we can do to be better as coaches for you guys, what we can do to make your experience as a player better, game planning, moving players, figuring out if someone's injured, should we pull them out and not let them play? Like, there's a lot that goes into this. And these coaches, man, they give up more than just the time that you see them at practice, just so you know that. They genuinely care about you guys. And they give it their all, man. And I honestly, I'm so appreciative of them. You know, being a new organization, it's extremely hard. You know, I'm a new owner. So there's a lot of stresses that are involved with it. And then, you know, going from work to practice to dealing with football every single day, it takes a lot out of you. And these coaches, man, they step up when I'm falling. And for that, I really appreciate it.
You got you. You got you.
You guys are a true team.
We got you, boy. We got your bite.
And
But
for
Eddie should be wearing a Capos hat, not a Boynton hat.
Like you just came from practice or something.
Hey, listen, I was at the school earlier, right? Because they was lifting weights, but I didn't commit to them. I just, hey, can I have a hat? They said, yeah, cool, you can have a hat. So, you know, I can't lie to you. I gave him that vibe like, yo, man, hey, man, you give me a hat, boy, you might get me. When I put the hat on, I get home, I look at it, it's a damn baseball hat. It's not even a football hat. It says Born to be Tigers baseball.
You're now a baseball coach, Eddie.
Yeah, I'm a Rocket. Hey, if they want me to go to first base and be the first base coach, I tried.
You got me crying over here.
But I'm a black man. That fastball coming to go, boy, I'm ducking. Bum up out of that play.
He looks like Frank Thomas, if anybody knows who that is, Hall of Famer.
Hey, yeah. Hey, you know, I'm trying to watch my figure, man. I'm trying to get slim like Brent them, man.
I'm not
trying.
slim.
You know, Brent is funny built. If you truly look at him, he's funny built.
Oh.
He reminds me of the guy of is it Family Guy?
Oh, fuck you.
Peter Griffin.
He reminds me of the dad off Family Guy.
Peter.
No.
He reminds me of the dad off Family Guy. I tell him when he get older, when Brent get a little older, he already got these huge hands. So when he get older, he got these huge hands, these long arms, these big shoulders, huge head, and his stomach just gonna get more round. So once he get round, yo, he gonna be insulin resistant, and he just gonna blow up. He's gonna be a big guy.
They do this at practice,
you know.
Too, so this not new.
He cool. Yeah, he cool now.
But this means that they're good. Yeah. This means that they love each other. That's why they can do this.
We definitely love each other now. Definitely.
Like, hey, and you know what's crazy? Saturday I saw him walking right now. He said to me, he said, yo, like, why you just can't stick to the strip? Because I came with a different color shirt on and a different pair of pants. And I said, yo, I already told you the black shirts, the dryer done shrunk them shirts. Like, if I put them on, they're going to get me for a decent exposure. They are small. Like, I got a little stomach, man, so my stomach hang a little bit.
I'm glad I ain't got no.
So that shirt, it's not going to work. You know, I thank God for him, though, but I can laugh now, man, because I love being around these guys. It's tough to coach amateur ball, man, and have fun. Because you're always pissed off because ain't nobody coming to practice. Don't nobody know what they're doing. But man, to be hungry to go. Listen, I be at the barbershop on a Tuesday morning, man. Like, damn, 6:30 need to come on, man. I gotta go. Like, it's time to go. Like, I can't listen. When I walk to practice, I can't lie to you. Sometimes I feel like I'm the big show when I walk to practice. When I get through the gates, I look around. I'm like, boy, this where it's set. Boy, the lights on right now. I see the position coaches doing their thing. I'm gonna fold my arms a little bit. I ain't got to do no yelling because Coach Moore is the voice out there. Like, I ain't got to do no yelling.
With the black glasses on.
Yeah, with the shades on. I'm telling you, I ain't got to do no yelling. Hey, Coach Moore, man, get him right. Coach, he go to yelling. I know he mean it. But listen, I'm gonna give you a funny story. About 2 weeks ago, we were doing a drill. I think we were doing a pursuit drill. And I told Coach Moore, I said, Coach Moore, we want to run him over there. This coach, that coach over to me, but I wasn't expecting him to be running. And man, when I say that man looked like a duck with his head cut off, yo, the man, it was so funny to me, but I saw how the players was enjoying it. And after that drill, boy, he came beside me, put his hand on his knees. I said, oh, yeah, I know it's over with. Them old bones feeling it, boy. You ain't got that adrenaline right now.
But I do it for
the players. To be around these dudes, man.
Got to.
I enjoy it, yo. I can't lie. I enjoy it, boy. Like, I truly enjoy it, man. Like, I truly enjoy it. And I ain't had that feeling in a long time with amateur ball because it'll suck the life out you.
Mhm.
But I enjoy coaching these guys, man, with the guys I coach with. Oh, boy. Without them, boy, I'm telling you, boy, I'd probably be bald-headed and probably very upset. But I enjoy it, man. I enjoy the owner. Sometimes he get on my nerve, man, because he like Jerry Jones. But other than that, man, I enjoy it, bro. I can't lie to you. That's why I'm excited about it. I love it, man, because sometimes, man, people take that passion and love of the game away from you because how they may treat you. And I see an owner that's standing by his players and doing right by his players. That makes you love it even more, because, boy, we done saw some owners, brother, that done destroyed a lot of our dreams and hopes. But, man, to get back up and to do it again, and do it again and do it again, that's what it's about, man. So I just want our young fellas to continue to grow, coaching staff to continue to continue to grow, Britt to continue to grow, not wide, but a little taller. And, you know, man, it's going to be good, man. It's going to be good. Yeah.
So let me ask this: what the hell am I supposed to do for the next 2 Saturdays? I mean, you realize how invested I am in you guys here.
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of shit I could be doing on a Monday night. I podcast almost every day of the week, but I look forward to this one.
Thank you.
Just about as much as I look forward to any other one. So even though it's a bye week, nice. I want to make sure that we're coming back on next Monday night.
Oh, absolutely.
Then we can get an update. And we should, I mean, you guys have a big audience in here right now. You have a very big audience. I have shows that have been on for a year, some podcasts that do not have the audience that you guys have right now in what is basically the third show. And no one knows that you're doing the show yet. We need to spread it around on social. We need to tell everybody on the team. The team needs to tell the fans. We need to do some promos, because to fill the seats, and I'm assuming if we fill those bleachers, that brings in money. And that money, knowing Brent, doesn't go in his pocket. It goes right back into the team for better equipment, better facilities, better practice, better fields, better whatever. Get a bus, get a freaking plane to fly you guys all over the place when you guys start playing out of state. So, you know, let's really do what we got to do to spread the word. And I mean, honestly, it's my honor. I know you guys don't know me and really couldn't give two hoots, but I'm really excited to be a part of this thing.
Man,
for the ones that don't know who AJ is, AJ was a former boss of mine that gave me an opportunity to really excel. He became more than a boss. He was someone I could call anytime and he'd give advice. And he's honestly one of the biggest supporters we have of this team. You know, between the podcast, he comes out to all our home games, taking videos and photos and things like that. Post all over social media. He helped out with paying some, you know, putting up some sponsor money to help with stuff that we needed. And he also helped out when we went to St. Pete last week by sending us money to buy the food for you guys to eat on the bus.
Nice. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I agree.
AJ is an amazing person, and we are so thankful that you support us as much as you do, AJ.
Keep going, because I'm going to play this back for my wife later so she can listen to everything you're saying. I'm just kidding, man. I look, man. All I'm doing is
he's going to screen cap that and show it to his wife.
Look, man, my motto is this: never, ever, ever give up. Because when you give up, you're not just giving up on yourself, you're giving up on all the people that are counting on you. And what you guys are doing is you are instilling in people to never, ever, ever give up. And I'm down with that. And I will ride this bus with you guys until the wheels fall off.
You don't want to ride the bus that we rode in St. Pete, though.
No, not that.
It took forever.
No, I'm not riding that. I meant figuratively, not actually.
Sorry, anyway. My dog just knocked my phone off.
Wait, hey, Britt, what kind of dog do you have, man?
German Shepherd.
Hold up.
Oh, He got bad hips already. He couldn't even turn around on the route.
Doesn't.
Yeah.
We on Twitch right now.
Nah, this is called No Filter. So No Filter. This is
No, cause it look like the little Twitch thing from how to look like. Hold on.
No, it's No Filter. And what we do with these shows is we take them down afterwards. So this will be up on YouTube tomorrow. So if you go to the Bleacher Brothers YouTube channel, all the videos are up there. And like I said, they're getting a lot of views. 1,000 views for a podcast that did not exist a month ago. That's a lot of views to get. And we're just going to keep growing and getting more and more and more and more. And Bleacher Brothers has lots of shows that we put on. Sports shows, cooking shows, life shows. So if you're looking for somewhere to go or something to do one night, come back to No Filter and check out the shows that we have on here. But so in closing, Brent, what's the message coming out of week 4, going into your bye, picking up a win because the other team was a bunch of thugs and they got kicked out, and what are we going to do to fill the stands 2 weeks from now? Man, you ask a guy a question and he goes dark on you. Look at that.
I think he was the one who was having that problem.
I think it might have been his dog knocked him off.
Man, well, I can tell you what it is defensively, right?
Well,
defensively, it's to get better rep by rep, right? Throughout the bye week, to get better rep by rep, to understand the assignment, to pay attention to detail and know exactly what we're doing from every play to every position, whether it's in the negative side of the field or the plus side of the field. We're going to shut the middle of the field down. We're going to shut it down. We're going to force things to spill. We're going to force things to spill. Hey, we're going to shut down the second. Like, our job defensively is to get better rep by rep. That's our assignment. Get better rep by rep. Get better rep by rep. And we're going to constantly put pressure on in practice. We're going to do pursuit drills, swarm drills. Like, our guys be ready for it because we condition them in practice. I'm talking about we run them. Like, I'm talking about we chopping. Like, we want to be that young defense that don't get tired. That's constantly on the go. How they got that word when they said chop, is it no cap? No cap, whatever they be saying. On guard, no cap. However they say it.
No cap.
Yeah. Like, we on the neck of them, man. No cap. I don't use goddamn in vain, but it's no cap. Like, we really want it. We really want it, man. So our job is to coach these young men up, man. Rep by rep, to get them to understand why you're doing it, why you're not doing it, why you should be doing it. That's our position, day in and day out, every practice, Tuesday and Thursday. Yeah, Tuesday and Thursday, man.
Now, hey, guys, we're at the end of the show, but let me let everybody know who's watching this. You can also, just like everybody here you see on the screen, if you have questions, obviously, I see a lot of people in the chat. You can type questions in the chat, and we'll answer them. The coaches will answer them. But if you want to come on and you have a question for the coach, the players, anyone who's on here, all you have to do is hit that knock button down at the bottom, the little fist. We'll see it, and then we can bring you on, and you can talk to Coach Brent, Coach Mo, Coach Eddie, Chop, whoever's on, for future shows. So just like calling into a radio show, except, Mo is doing the whole radio show thing tonight. He's saying it's the whole witness protection thing. I'm assuming that I was hearing about, but anyway.
No, that's that food stamp phone. They don't got that type of access.
It was coming.
Anyway, guys, this was a lot of fun tonight.
Yes, sir.
And I'm hoping you guys hit it hard in practice this week.
Next game for us is April 8th at home, Wellington High School. We play the South Florida Browns.
Get it.
And we're going to kick ass.
Time to work.
Cool. All right. So, Capo fans, spread the word. Spread the word about this show. Spread the word about all the social media accounts. Spread the word about the game. We will come up with some sort of something gimmicky, giveaway, something to try to draw some people out. And we'll draw some attention to this. So you guys deserve it. You guys are putting it all out there, and you guys got heart, and you guys play hard, and you guys are a family. And I'm impressed, and I'm really impressed with how you guys stick together. And you guys are just getting started.
Oh God,
So,
just getting started.
Congrats, man. That was an awesome game, buddy. Congrats.
Thank you so much.
Good job. See you Tuesday, Chop.
Oh yeah, I see
Chop,
you.
that was amazing game, man. Amazing game.
Thank y'all. Thank you.
So, all right. Well, thank you everybody for watching. Coach, any final words? Brent?
Just come out, support your local football, man. These kids, these guys, they put a lot into this, you know. And the game time, I know when I was a player, just seeing a lot of fans in the stand, it makes you feel a lot better, and it makes you perform even better. You know, come help these guys out. You know, there's got to be eyes watching them. I know a lot of them have the talent to go somewhere else with this, so.
Cool.
Help support, that's all.
And spread the word. Every Monday morning, moving forward, we will put the link to the show for that night on Facebook. Share the link. Let the other teammates know. Let your girlfriends know. Let your wives know. Let your cousins know. Let your mother know. Let everybody know. Get them on here. The more people that are watching, and they hear you guys talk, and they hear what you're about, and they realize that it's not just a bunch of guys playing football, they will get on board. So, guys, have an awesome week.
You as well.
Congratulations on a great win, and I look forward to seeing everybody next Monday night.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Hey, AJ, man, I gotta send you a follow on Facebook, man. You gotta send me a request, man. It's hard for me to find you, man. I'm not good with social media.
All right, Brent, help him out. If you're connected to Brent, I'm connected to Brent.
Brent, I keep telling you, it's tough to get in touch with Jerry Jones, man. You got to go through Stephen Jones. You got to go through Mike McCartney.
You can follow Bleacher Brothers. If you follow Bleacher Brothers on Facebook, I'll see you and I'll hit you up because
hey, Charles,
Bleacher Brothers. So
Charles, we live.
Yeah, definitely.
Shout out number 2, Charles. Yes, sir.
Hey,
this week. Good job.
That's another good player too, right there.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Charles had an interception too.
Yeah,
I'm a dog, but that's like seatbelt. Him and JB seatbelt. Yeah.
Hey, you know who we need to get him to get on here, bro? Is Raw. We need to get Raw on here one day.
Fact.
Oh, we will. We will.
Yeah.
Fact.
We're gonna get Raw one day.
Yes.
Yeah. But I appreciate you fellas, man.
Appreciate
Just
y'all.
keep being great at what y'all doing, man. Y'all come out and support the local football team, the Palm Beach Capos. You know, come out and support, the local assembly of players that we have that's hungry. And looking for an opportunity, man. Sow your hearts into these young men.
And if you come, you'll get to see Eddie dance on the sideline.
Yeah, I may have a little fat boy wiggle dance, the next defensive touchdown.
I'm gonna be doing backflips on the sideline.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a little fat boy dance I'm gonna start doing. Everybody gonna be doing it.
I got it. Look, I'll play you guys out with that clip one more time here.
Yeah. And let me 5 clip there first.
Hold on, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's 5 up.
Hey, get the camera, bro. What are you doing?
That's 5 up. I already know Chop screen recorded that.
Oh, you recorded? I'm gonna do that next. I'm doing that next.
Brent, I'll give you a call in the morning. We'll see if I can get all those clips to you. All right.
All right, guys.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right, guys. Everybody have a great night.
Have a great night.
All right,
everybody.
be safe,
Next Monday.
Appreciate it. Yes, sir. Y'all be safe, man.
All right. Good night.
Yes, sir.